Hey everyone, Adam here, So Wizard Podcast. We're at the Rhode Island Anime Convention talking to Emily about, you have a lot going on, you have children's books, art, bags, so what's kind of your whole pitch?
I'm an illustrator, so I created these three characters. I have a cat, an octopus, and a dragon character, and they kind of started out as just sketches that I was doing to motivate myself, and they kind of turned into this. So they're like motivational themed characters on all of the stuff.
What was the first, you said they were kind of sketches, what was the first thing that it's like, was it a product, a cup, was it the books?
The books were actually not first. Those were actually one of the more recent things. I started drawing them in 2017, and I did my first show in 2018. And I did some mugs, I did some keychains because my friend twisted my arm to do a show with her because she like booked the space and then told me about it.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, okay, so I have to do this art show.
You're committed now, yeah?
Yes. And then I was like, well, people might not necessarily want like paintings of cartoons, but maybe they would want it on a mug, you know? So it kind of started out with notebooks and stuff like that. And yeah, and then it turned into people were like, well, why a cat, an octopus, and a dragon? Like, these characters do not go together. And so that was where the children's books came to be.
Okay.
To kind of tell their story. So we have two of them so far. One is Strange Wild Beings, and that talks about how the characters met. And then the second one is about the octopus, and now I'm working on the one about the dragon.
Oh, very cool.
So, yeah.
And you said they were motivational characters, so are the kids' books kind of, like, what's the message of each book?
Yeah, so this is, so Strange Wild Beings is the first one, and it talks about how, it's like about getting out of your comfort zone and looking for good things, because the cat character, her name is Skoshi, and she's been told her whole life that, you know, don't go into the woods because there's strange wild beings in there and you never know what you're going to find. And so one day she's like, but what if there's good things hiding in the woods too? So she goes in, and that's when she meets the octopus and the dragon. And then the other one is book 2, and that one is about Zeke, the octopus, and he is an octopus who lives on land, so he can't walk super well, but he's got 8 arms, so he can do lots of other things well. So it's about focusing on your strengths instead of getting discouraged by your weaknesses.
Oh, that's very cool. And I really like the style. You do it all with watercolors, like traditional media?
I do, yes. If you have a second, I have them. Do you want to see the paintings? This is actually from book 2. These are the watercolor illustrations.
Oh, they're
Some
really
of
nice.
Them. From the second half of book 2.
Can you see them?
Can you? So let me see. I'll grab you to the last picture, and then we're working on book 3, which is going to look a little bit more like that.
Wow, that's really nice. The colors are so vibrant.
Yeah. So this is what we're working on for the dragon book, which his name is Wisp. So.
Wisp.
Yeah.
Really nice. How did you get into this art style? Is it just something you've always done?
It is not. It was definitely one of those. I went to school for graphic design, but I didn't have an art style until that guy over there. My husband gave me a sketchbook, and we had lots of downtime for a season of life, and I just started drawing. And I tried a bunch of different styles to see what stuck, and this is what stuck.
That's awesome. Do you find this is like because I know graphic design can get very corporate, where you're doing like logos or maybe not the most interesting thing, so this is probably a really good outlet for all of that.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, I do still do the logos, and I do still do like the business side of things and magazine layouts and stuff, but this is where I'd rather be.
This is where you get to stretch out.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. So aside from the books, you have a lot of stuff here. The coffee cups you said were kind of your first thing.
Yes.
And you have is it wood burning?
Yeah, we have a laser printer.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so it does so we have the little pins, we've got some magnets, and wood cut art on the other side because we have all these tables. The t-shirts are screen printed in Massachusetts, so, you know, pretty local. And then we've got these plushies, which I had a whole Kickstarter to be able to fund. So they're on their way. They were fully funded, and now they're being manufactured.
Oh, that's awesome.
So we have them available for pre-order today and until they actually get
Come
here.
in, right.
But yeah, so this is like the latest version of, you know, we went from illustrations to now they're actual, like,
3D plushes, and they look really high quality, like the good stitching and everything.
Yeah. The embroidery on the paws and everything, and the fabric and they have little beanies, you can feel them.
Oh yeah, that's really nice.
So.
Very cool.
So yeah.
You guys have a pretty big setup for just a few years in.
Yeah. The honest answer to that is I forgot that I bought an end cap until like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, so you had to
fill
it up.
Oh my God, I have an end cap. I have to fill an end cap. So yeah, but it worked out okay.
That's
It
awesome.
worked
Yeah,
out pretty good.
sounds like you're having fun doing it.
Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Yes.
And
I am very
aside
lucky.
from cons, where can people find you?
I'm usually also at like farmers markets and craft fairs. So Attleboro, North Attleboro, Somerset, some in Providence. So that's
Do you have a website or social media?
I do, in fact. It's emvarodesigns.com. EMVARO designs.com. And I've got my calendar page on there. I've got my social media links are all on there. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time. It's getting pretty busy, so I'll let you get back to it.
This was great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.